Welcome to Common Sense. I'm Leslie Robbins. I'm about to take you behind the scenes of a company that is dedicated to the future of ocean exploration. And what better place to have its headquarters than by the beach? Just over 5 miles from the Pacific coast, nestled into the technology nook of Torrance, is a bright blue painted building, unmistakably the color of water. All 25,000 square feet of it houses Blue Robotics, a young and innovative company that works to build the future of marine robotics. And what they're building are some pretty cool toys. CEO Rustam Rusty Jahangir has been at the helm of this so-called toy factory since its start in 2014.
The Blue Robotics mission is to enable the field of marine robotics. And what marine robotics is putting technology in the water and letting you explore, understand, and take care of the oceans using technology.
It all began with a highly successful Kickstarter campaign out of Rusty's garage as he was looking to fill a need in the tech space. Blue Robotics is now a leader in marine robotics, employing about 50 people, with its goods in operation in more than 40 countries worldwide.
Our most popular product, I guess by the numbers, is these thrusters right here.
The T200 underwater thruster is used by both your average person wanting a bit more giddy up on the waves to international companies studying the sea.
This is kind of the secret sauce. This is what got us started, and it's for a good reason. It's something that people in this industry need, and it's been very valuable to them. And then right after that is the Blue ROV2 here. It's basically like an underwater drone, and it gives you a camera underwater, so you can see things that you wouldn't otherwise be able to see. It can go deeper than a scuba diver, can go in harsh and dangerous conditions, and it helps scientists, it helps many different businesses, and it helps even hobbyists and students have a better understanding of the ocean.
Jahangir says his biggest customers come from universities, are researchers, or are experts in the aquaculture industry.
They're understanding how to make autonomous robots underwater to explore and, say, map coral reefs, look at different species, even replant them in some cases. You go to a sushi restaurant and you get a piece of salmon nigiri. That salmon's probably farmed salmon, and it probably came from a fish farm in like Chile or in Norway. And they have these nets the size of football fields with hundreds of thousands of salmon swimming around in them. And those nets need to be inspected. Those are harsh, dangerous, cold conditions. So they do that with robotic vehicles like this, rather than always using human divers. We have over 300 products in our store. And that's actually part of the magic of Blue Robotics is we do make this vehicle, but most of what we do actually is making components. Most of our products are like that. Those 300 products are enabling components that, they're not all that exciting on their own, they don't do that much. But when you put them together and you use them to solve a problem, it becomes really, really cool.
And with Hollywood just a freeway away, this Torrance-based company, which operates inside of a former LA film studio, has reached show business status as well.
In the last couple of years, we've seen these vehicles on Shark Week, especially behind the scenes, filming a lot of the stuff or carrying a camera. We have some other documentary filmmakers that are using them for some really beneficial applications. That's one of the most satisfying parts of what we do, is seeing how those customers use it and how it's helping them.
And helping this company is the city in which it calls home.
The proximity to the ocean is really helpful. Going on, being able to use it at depth and explore in real environments that are like what our customers are using is invaluable. We're close to LAX, we're close to the port. It's kind of the perfect spot to be for a manufacturing company that's also employing engineers and marketing and sales and all the different disciplines. Like 70% of our sales are outside the US. You can think anywhere there's coastline really, which is mostly the rest of the world, which is really cool. It's been fun to connect from Torrance to the entire world through these products.
The respect is mutual, with the company impacting the economy of Torrance in a positive way.
Blue Robotics is important to Torrance because it is a high-tech company. It has grown locally. It continues to grow. They contribute to the attractive employment base of Torrance. They put Torrance on the map because of the things that they do. They also participate with the community. They partner with other businesses. They also are participating in our tech committee, which is acting as somewhat of an advisory board to the city. We appreciate the lines of communication that we have with them to be able to understand what their needs are.
Blue Robotics has set up an incredible space. Check out the pool in the parking lot. It is all a techie's dream. So Rusty, here we are, the manufacturing floor. Break this all down for me.
Yeah, so we manufacture everything here in Torrance. We get parts from all over the world, but then we put them together here. That gives us lots of control over the product. So out here, we've got about 15 stations where we're building the T200 thruster. There's different tools at each station here where our technicians are assembling the thruster. They're putting in screws, they're attaching the cable to it, and they're making sure they do that super consistently. So we put a lot of work into the quality of doing this, and not only being able to build one thruster like this, but being able to build 10,000, 90,000, however many, and them all be as identical as possible.
Start to finish, the total time to put one of those together?
It's about 30 minutes of hands-on time.
30 minutes.
Yeah. This is actually our store. We build everything to stock so we can ship it out the same day. Even in marine robotics, people want to get things fast. So this is all of our finished goods. This is one component. This is just the enclosure part of a watertight enclosure. This was one of our first products. It's called the Bar 30 pressure sensor. On our vehicle, we can measure the depth of the vehicle by measuring the water pressure. I want to show you some of our R&D engineering. This piece of equipment right here is called the pressurizer, and it allows us to simulate water pressure. What happens when you go to 1,000 meters is like this. This is an aluminum enclosure, and that just crushed. That one happened at about 2,000 feet. And so all of our stuff is getting pushed to those sorts of extreme conditions. This is our thruster test tank. We use a thruster test tank to figure out how they perform.
This is a really amazing time for your business because ocean health and people studying the ocean could not be bigger.
Yeah, of course. With climate change, with all the things going on in the world, it's really important for us to understand the ocean, and it's actually legitimately really difficult. Between the pressure and the massive scale of it, you can't really do it as a human. You have to use robotics to truly gain an understanding and be constantly observing the ocean. So building the tools that allow people to do that and to build different solutions for the ocean is really cool. Been having fun for 8 years and not stopping anytime soon.